Hello, it's Tuesday of Holy Week, sometimes called Passion Week. It's the Tuesday uh, before the crucifixion. What was Jesus doing on that Tuesday before he was crucified on Friday? Well, Mark chapter 11, Gospel of Mark chapter 11 tells us that after he had rode into the city on a donkey on Sunday, and after he had gone back into the city, into the temple area on Monday, and run out the people who were selling animals and turning over the tables of the money changers, that on Tuesday he came into the city of Jerusalem. He went to the temple, and the religious leaders found him. The high priests, those who were in charge of the temple, the teachers of the law, these were the experts in the Bible, and the elders of the people, these were the rulers of the Jewish people. They found Jesus wandering around there in the temple court, the courtyard of the temple, and they came to him. And they asked him the question, by whose authority are you doing these things? And who said you could do it? What they were talking about is Jesus' cleansing of the temple the day before, running out those who were selling animals and ripping people off, turning over the tables of the money changers with gold and silver and bronze coins just flying everywhere and making noise on the ground and people running to pick it up. Jesus, who gave you the authority to do that? And who said you could? Well, Jesus answered him and he said, well, let me ask you a question. You answer my question and I'll answer yours. Jesus asked them, John the Baptist, his teaching, was it from God or from men? Now, those religious leaders were puzzled. They got off to the side and they talked to themselves. And they said, if we say that his teaching is from God, then he's going to ask, why didn't we listen to him? And if we say his teaching is from men, why, this whole crowd here, they'll come down on us because they thought John the Baptist was a prophet. So they came to Jesus and they said, we're not going to tell you the answer. And so Jesus said, well, I'm not going to tell you the answer either. That was the whole encounter. Jesus shut them up pretty quick. But I think the lesson for us in this story is we need to be careful how we criticize people. Because criticism, number one, takes judgment. And while we are called to have good judgment, while we are called to judge only after we clean our own lives up, we need to be careful how we criticize others, especially those in the church, and especially those who are doing ministry in the church. That's what Jesus was doing. He was in his Father's house. He was doing exactly what he was supposed to be doing. And the people who were in charge there at the temple didn't understand it. And they criticized him for doing what he was supposed to do. So let's be careful. As we look at our brothers and sisters who have ministries, and be careful that we don't criticize what is truly God's work. Now, believe you me, if there's false teachers out there, if there are those who are doing things that are contrary to the Scriptures, then I think we're called to expose it. But let's be careful how we criticize our brothers. Thanks and God bless.